One of the more interesting things you can do with scenes is create animations of moving section planes. Let's say we want to take this modular structure and show it growing out of its plan. We can do that by animating a section plane moving up in the blue direction. Because this is a group, I can contain a section within it. I'll double-click to open the group for editing, and then press Option S to add a section. I'll click on the ground to add that horizontally so that the section plane is just a few inches off the ground. This represents the ground plan of the building fairly well because you can see that highlighted in red. I'll close the group and open the Scenes window. Expand the scenes. Make sure Active Section Planes is checked. And in this case, I'm going to uncheck the camera location because I want to have independent camera control. Save the scene, and then go into the group, right-click on the section plane, and uncheck Active Cut, thereby turning the section off. You can't actually animate the position of the section plane. You can only save whether it's on or off in your scenes. So now that I've turned it off, I'll save an additional scene. So now we can make a transition between Scene 1, where the section plane is on, and Scene 2, where it's off. Notice how SketchUp moves the plane up in the blue direction, thereby animating this transition from the plan all the way up through the growth of the building. I've zoomed in on the plan in Scene 1 because this is where the animation will begin. I'd like to update the scene with the camera location, so I'll check here and update the scene. Then I'll go to Scene 2 and change the camera location to be more appropriate for this type of a view, and then update Scene 2 with the camera location. So now we're creating a more complex animation because we're not only moving the section plane, but we're also moving the camera. So let's create an animation of that by exporting it to File. We'll call this Glidehouse 3. And here's what it looks like. It's a little too fast, and we see the section plane as it's moving. To correct these problems, go back into SketchUp, open up Model Info, and increase the transition time to 5 seconds. That will make a longer animation. Then simply press Ctrl S to hide the section plane. Re-export. This time I'll call it Glidehouse 4. And here's the result.